Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today we're going to make this quick and really easy back on your feet card. I actually wanted to put my little giraffe up on an action wobble, but the only ones I had were really cheap and it was too high and too flimsy, so I just put it on with dimensionals, but I think it would be really cute if you have a good action wobble. Okay, let's get going. Here's the inside, and what you will need to make this card will be the Back on Your Feet stamp set, the Tropical Chic stamp set. Specifically, we'll use the giraffe here, the This Is Not Good, and Hope Things Get Better Soon, and just this leaf from the Tropical Chic. You'll also need the rectangular stitched framelits and the smallest of this rectangle and the third and fourth smallest. For ink, Memento Tuxedo Black, because we'll be coloring with blends, and Garden Green. As usual, all of the measurements and materials required will be listed below the video. Okay, let's get going. Here are our pieces, and I've already cut the Garden Green with the largest of the stitched framelits, so we can lay that aside. And we'll be stamping on these things. First, let's use the Memento ink. And we'll be stamping our giraffe on this large piece of Whisper White here. Remember, when you're using Memento, it's a cloth pad, so don't just tap, kind of wipe also, or rub. It gives you a much better coverage. Put our little giraffe down here. And This Is Not Good. We'll put right up here. Doesn't matter if you do it straight or not, because you're going to be cutting it out. Put that aside for a moment. This is for the inside of our card, and we're going to say, Hope Things Get Better Soon. I can't really see that white against white very well. Let's see if that helps. It is okay except for this, and I have a little eraser that will take care of that. A little sand eraser. These things are great. Okay. Now we're going to bring our Garden Green out, and we'll stamp in the corner of the inside of our card. 1, 2, 3. There. We'll do the same thing on our envelope in the lower left corner, and we're going to make sure we have good coverage. Then 1, 2, 3. That's not such great coverage, but I don't think anybody will notice. And we're done with that for the second. Then we're going to bring in our piece of yellow, and we're also going to use the leaf for that. And we're going to stamp off, and then on, and then just stamp on. So just fill it up, some stamped off, some straight on. It's best not to try to do it on and then stamp off, because often you've gone off the side of your card and it will leave a line. Okay, that's just for the background. I think that does it with our stamping, and we have a little bit of big shot work to do. As I said, I've already cut out this one with the large framelit. Then we're going to, before we do that, let's go ahead and color. Forgot about our little blending. So I'm going to take the dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to kind of go around the highlighted areas of my little giraffe here. And go around here. It doesn't matter if you go on the little spots, because we're coloring those again in soft suede, so that'll take care of anything. Okay, then we're going to color in the rest pretty much with the light Daffodil Delight. Next we'll use the dark soft suede and go over his little spots. You could use colored pencils or your markers for this, but if you do, instead of using the Memento, use an alcohol-based ink so that it doesn't smear, and that would be like our old Basic Black or StazOn. So if you can use water-based coloring, use an alcohol-based stamp for your outline. If you're going to use alcohol-based coloring tools, use a water-based stamp for your outline. Okay, we color in his little fringes here, just a little bit, and his little tail. And then all we have left are his little feet, and I'm just going to do that in the light basic black. Oh, and I forgot to ground him, so we'll bring back our soft suede and we'll just put a little color down here so he's standing on something instead of midair. All right, now we're ready for our big shot work, which is to cut out our little giraffe with the third from the smallest of those rectangular framelits. And we're going to cut out our sentiment with the smallest, but we're going to put it right here and cut it out. And then we're going to take, I've already done one, and I've done both ends of that, but what we're going to do is take this and put it in here where you want it to end. And then you just kind of, you'll feel it like lock in to the other stitching, and run it through again, and you get a smaller rectangle. So just a little trick. And now it's pretty much time to assemble. I've already cut out our little giraffe and our little sentiment. So to assemble for the sentiment, I want to take it and put it on that little piece of green. And I'm going to just put it where I want on two sides, just up against the edge here. Then I'm just going to take my snips and trim it on the other two sides. It's really easy. You could also measure and do it with a trimmer, but this is pretty easy. And as we say, it's homemade, not Hallmark. So if it's not exactly right, oh well. Okay, there we go. And we're going to put our giraffe right on this other green mat. Okay, then let's take the base of our card and the inside. There we go. And take our Daffodil Delight and glue it on the outside. If you'd like to purchase any of these products, you could do so at marciascrafts.stampinup.net. We would love your business. Okay, we'll take our little focal image and some dimensionals and put this in the corner, equidistant from the top and the left-hand side. And then I'm just going to put the sentiment down flat in the lower right-hand corner. And then I'm going to take our rhinestones and our dark soft suede Stampin' Blend, and I'm just going to color 3 of them. And I'm going to do it a few times to get them a little dark. And then we're going to put those on the card. I think I'm going to put one down here, here, and one over here. And there's our card. Again, I think the action wobble would be really cute, but like I said, mine was a cheap one and it just did not work well. So I went with the dimensionals, but a very quick card, very quick to color, and I think pretty cute. So here's this one. Here's our original. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, perhaps you could give us a thumbs up or maybe even subscribe to our channel. Share the video with somebody, and that would be great for us. Have a wonderful day, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.